just like, man, I would love to be good at puzzles and like interested in puzzles and doing those things and everything. And then every time I sit down to do one, I'm just like, I don't have the patience.
I remembered to unmute it this time. I remembered. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night. Can everybody hear me? If you don't say yes, I'm just going home. I'm just going to go home. You should be able to hear everything, and you should be able to hear my voice, and you should be able to hear the music. And hopefully, if someone follows and stuffs, you'll be able to hear that as well. Mike, don't mess about. Don't mess about. That music is so loud. How loud is the music for you? It's like, I feel like I'm in a club. Follow. Oh, what Ungages, thank you very much for the follow. How loud was that? How loud was that? Right, I'm going to turn the music down because that music's way too loud for me and my aged ears. There we go. Let's put it there. I think that's a little bit better. What do we reckon? Is that enough? That was a refollow, was it? I'll let you off then. Thank you very much for refollowing. Never unfollow again. I'll be very sad. Right, so today we're in Legacy again. So I'm just going to tell, we've got loads of people on. Like, so it's me, Flip's on, he's streaming as well. Germs is in, Sausage is in, Pearl's in as well. We've got loads of people going on. So I'm just thought what we do today is just a bit of a mess about, to be honest. Could be fun. Is that my, no, that's not the one I want. I'm just going to get rid of these. I'm just going to go through my standard, what I do when I get on every day. Just that way I'm sorted and I don't kind of miss out. I do have to collect all these bits. But we're going to be doing just a load of different stuff. We're going to go over to the Orc Village as well, and we're going to decide what we're going to build up there too. But Frank, I thought it'd be nice just to have a bit of a natter whilst we're at it. So, how's everybody's Friday been? How's the weekend started? That good, eh? I'm impressed. It was so good that Miss Celia had to drink Horlicks, is what I heard. It was in the paper. Had a day off. Oh, that sounds cool. Day offs are tight. You love your Horlicks. Horlicks is great. 10 PM you're eating cornflakes because you can. Mike, I'm all over that, mate. Absolutely. Why not, indeed? I completely agree with you. That is the one with my fortune on it, yeah. I completely agree with you. Oh, look what I got literally just before screen. We were doing some testing and I got a villager's head. So I'm just going to pop this up on the wall underneath the dragon. I love the dragon. I so love the dragon. Right, anyway, so let's just carry on, do what I'm doing. Outside sucks. Outside doesn't so much suck as it's, I don't know, it's just different from the inside, right? Let's come down and get these because these are going to be quite useful for me for a future shop, assuming logic obviously isn't going to corner the market on absolutely everything. Let me just get all of this out. I do this every time I log on. I come in here and I just grab this stuff because, well, why not? So I just got to float around and wait to collect it now. Did you just refollow Blue Pro? I'm sure you were followed before, right? Collect up all these bits. So what do we fancy doing today? You guys can be in minor control. You like seeing yourself follow? I think that's someone that needs to see the outside just a little bit more, maybe. Refollow spam. That's the way. That's the way forward. Right, how full am I? I'm not too full at all, so that's good. Let's get some of this stuff as well then whilst we're at it. I'll just collect all my bids. Except I keep messing up my farm. Like that. Did you see I did it then? Have I got my hair? There we go. Have I got... What? Hey? I thought I had... Where's my seeds gone? Just going to get some seeds there then. Pop those in there. Right, so I thought what we might do, we'll go and do some orcish stuff today, but I figured I might go and stake a bit of a claim in the other area, the fantasy zone as well, because I've got some things that I fancy that I'm going to go at over there, and it should be quite fun. You love my costume village series. When's your next video? You mean my custom village series? Yes, my custom village series. I think it's on Sunday, actually, Rivera. Sunday is the next one. It's a secret what I'm doing, but it's one of those that isn't really a villager. And I think I may have given the game away in last night's stream, if anybody was watching. Just get these smelted up. That'll do. Right. I think I did. Yeah, I gave a bit of a game away, didn't I? Because I was at something that was a little bit similar. Let me turn around and have a chat with you. I was looking at something that was a little bit similar to what I did on a grander scale. So I think it's on Sunday that's coming out. It might be tomorrow. If it's not tomorrow, then something else is coming out tomorrow. So we've got something tomorrow and there's something on Sunday. What days do I stream, Rivera? At the moment, I'm just sort of playing around with it. So I don't really have a schedule. And I'm not entirely sure what, if ever, there will be a schedule for.
Watch out! We're being raided!
Sergeant Dad is raiding us. Thanks, Dad. Thanks for the raid. Really appreciate it. Thank you very much indeed. Hello, Raiders. How are we doing? At the moment, we've literally only just started. Swift has come in. I wasn't watching chat. But good to see you. Good to see you. Thank you very much for that, Dad. Very, very grateful. And did everybody hear the raid sounds, by the way? Because I think we've sussed the sounds out. Dad raid, Spotswood, Dad raid, brilliant. Right, so what I'm going to do now, let's just get rid of those bits down here. Melons and pumpkins, there and there. Right, so I've not got an awful lot of loggage. You can see I'm a bit embarrassed in the log department.
Hello, little
and I
mate.
need quite a lot of wood, I think. So I'm going to pop that down. Colonel Mustard Games, thank you very much for the follow there, my friend. Really grateful for you joining us. And I'm going to take some of those dark oaks, some of the spruce, and some of the oak. But that's all, because that's what I want. And then what we're going to do is we're going to go and do a little bit of, I think we're going to grab some wood, because I'm a little bit wood embarrassed. Oh, come on, fly, man. There we go. Right, so I'm going to come up into the woods, just grab a load of wood. No doubt the sun is going to go down on me, but at least then we'll get some wood. And then after that, we can go and do something over at the Orc place, and then possibly even go and do something at the other place as well, which would be great. Hi, Unknown Orchid. How are you doing? Good to see you. Thanks for hosting, Al. Really appreciate it. You just did a 6-hour stream, Dad. Wow. That's some serious streaming going on there. My longest so far has been 2 hours and 40 minutes, which frankly is very long. Oh, goodness. That's a shorty for you, is it? Really? Did I just see Logic in? I thought I just saw Logic in. Not entirely certain. I was looking out the side of my eye, corner of my eye. Hey, Logic, can we get a shout out from Logic? Do I watch Hermitcraft? Not often, to be honest with you. Not often at all. Hi, Ice Maiden. Good to see you. It's not that I don't like what they do. There's loads of really good people on there, really, really talented and all that. But I just don't have time. To be honest, it's tough. Apparently, according to the chat in game, Pearl's in charge. Right, where else? I'm looking for some more wood. I need as much of this as I can possibly get, frankly, because I've not got nearly enough. How loud is the music, by the way, for people in chat? Really interested, because it's quite loud. 6 to 12 hours. That's a serious stream. Pearl is pearlescent moon. That's exactly right. Yeah. It's lower than my voice. Well, thank goodness for that. It sounds really loud. Really loud. Let me know, chat, if you can let me know if it gets a little bit too loud, the music. I'd rather have no music than being kind of drowned out by it. That wouldn't be good at all. It's not. No, it's entirely copyright, and I'm hoping I'll get away with it. Hi, Thugger Junker. Good to see ya. Right, how are we doing? I need to get a few. I've only got 3 oak saplings. What's going on there? That's appalling. Let's get some more. I just had a little prod at Fwip earlier on because his shops are not been restocked, and I need him to restock his shop so I don't have to keep doing this all the time. It's a blooming nightmare. That was a particularly loud piece of music, so I'm hoping that that will help a little bit. Right, let's come this way. Music perfect in comparison to your voice. Brilliant. That's really good to know. Thank you for that confirmation. Much appreciated. Right, how am I doing on the wood front? It's amazing how long it takes to get a few woods. It's worth a few diamonds. Come on, Fwip. Stock yourself up. Can you use fortune to get more logs on your axe? No, you can't use fortune to get logs with an axe, but you can use fortune if you are on shears and stuff like that. I think if you want to get the drops from the trees, which is a shame because it would be a lot easier to do that if you had fortune or an axe and get extra loggage. That would be brilliant. It's a bit like you don't get extra iron or diamond ore when you use fortune if you're digging it out, but you do get extra diamonds. It's the drops that's the fortune as opposed to the blocks themselves. Is it not dropping any? It doesn't look like it's dropping much in the region of these saplings, does it? I was going to replant some of these, but I might not be able to do too much. How do I see the chat? I turn my head right and there it is. I've got two screens. So I've got the game on one screen where I'm busily chopping down these trees. And then on the other screen to the right, I've got my Twitch open where I can see my Twitch manager channel. And I can see all of the stuff on the right hand side. And then I can see my stream kind of in the middle as well. And it just helps me see what's going on. It's a nicer way to see things. Done that. Right, a little bit more and then we'll start to replant some of these saplings as well. Let's get some of these back in. Otherwise I'll get absolutely cremated by everyone else for just leaving big sweat. Oh, where'd you come from? You want to dance? Boom. Get this planted up. How long have I been in this world? This is Legacy SMP, as El says, and who did that? Oh, see, now I've got to do that one. And we've been going, I think, about 4 months, something like that. It's not very, very old, but we've been doing it for quite a while. Well, it feels like it's been quite a while. Anyway, it might be a wee bit longer, but there's a team of 15, 16 of us, so it's not just me. The last Legacy SMP video that I released were the stream highlights, and they went out on Tuesday of this week, I think. Go and see it. It's not had nearly enough love. You know you want to. In fact, go and see it 3 times because it could do with the love. I've never filled up. Why am I not picking these bits up? I am picking these bits up. That's all right. You already saw it. Go and see it again. What's the matter with you? You know it makes sense. Hello, little mate. Thanks for the follow. You need more. Well, you're watching it, look. For goodness sake. I'm trying to do it live with you so you can be part of it. That's the idea. Just got to get all these saplings down. How much wood have I got? So I've only got 2 stacks of wood. It's rubbish. I think everybody's pretty much up over in the fantasy zone at the moment. So we are going to go up and over there in a minute. But I want to get some green stuff. By green stuff, I mean things like green terracotta. And I can do that by dyeing any of my terracottas. Because we've got a patch on here that allows you to dye any of the terracotta colours, not just the normal one. It's quite useful. What other really good green blocks could we start playing with? I know we've got green concrete, obviously. Are you doing Minecraft vids and streams full time? I'm not. No, actually, I'm not doing that at all. I'm just a part-timer. Do this for fun as much as anything. Not nearly big enough to do it full time at the moment. Hopefully, one day, you never know. But this is just a lucky hobby that I have. Right, so what's the plan for today? A few people have asked, Rivera specifically. Right, well, what I'm going to do, I'm just gathering a bit of resource first, but what I want to do is I want to get over to the fantasy district, and I want to do not necessarily just orchid, although we will do a little bit of orchid there as well. But what I really want to do is stake a little bit of a claim. Look, you're getting hot under the collar there, mate. Stake a little bit of a claim in the actual fantasy zone because, well, otherwise everything will be taken up and I'll have no room left. And then I'll just be sad. Kelp blocks for darker green. Yeah, they're quite nice. They've obviously got that like string parcel effect. So what they certainly have in my texture pack. But yeah, they're quite a good dark green colour. I think we're probably doing all right on replantage here as well. So I think that will do for that now, I reckon. What I want to do now, get rid of that one. What I want to do now is go and get myself a little bit of spruce as well, because I'm going to need quite a bit of spruce too. So whilst I'm flowing around, bamboo. What about bamboo? Sorry, did I miss? You mean for green blocks? Bamboo could be part of what I want to do, actually. It's interesting you should say that. That could genuinely work with what I'm planning. But not as a block, maybe as a bit of an accompaniment. That would work quite well. So let's get some of this spruce in as well. Lime green glass. Yeah, lime green glass is quite nice. So I think what we'll do is when we get over there, I'll just stake the claim on the area that I want.
Thanks for the follow.
Thank you very much for the follow there, Prober Self. Thank you very much indeed. And what we'll do is we'll get as much of this as we can. So yeah, I want different greens. So obviously some leaves, bushes would work really well as some of the greens. But I want some quite solid green is what I'm looking for mainly. Although there will be much bushage going on too, as you can probably imagine. I hate when it does that. It's just out of reach. There we go, that's better. Can I make podzol? I can make podzol by planting 4 of these saplings and growing it up. And when you get a giant spruce tree, it surrounds itself with podzol. But at the moment, I've not got anything that I could grow it with quickly, and it can sometimes take a really long time to grow. So it's not my plan for the moment to do that. Spruce foliage is nice, I agree. It's quite a nice one. I've got a number of the bushages. It's night time. Come on, someone sleep. Someone sleep. You know you want to. We've got one sleep. Everyone sleeps on here at the minute. So, although not actual sleep, because the phantoms still will come and get me, but at least they won't eat me straight away. Green ferns. I've got a few of those in Boost Shop. Well done, Chim. Thank you for sleeping. Really appreciate it, mate. Okay, let's collect up a little more. Oh, creeps. Oh, he saw me coming. Oh, almost got him through the trees. That would have been a shot and a half, wouldn't it? Right, Katniss. What's happened to you? There we go. Why did I do that last shot? That was unnecessary. But I will have that. Whoa, creeper. That's you done as well. They do like to hide in these spruce forests, don't they? Right, let's grab this. How much spruce have I got? Not nearly enough. There's quite a lot of wood needed, primarily for the fence, the wall that I want to put around the orc encampment. Oh, that one as well. There we go. Oh, this is not going to end well. He had me trapped. I'm just going to leave that hole there because that's how I roll. Now I've got to cut this out. Boom. Right. A giant phantom pack. We did that tobacco once. Melons. Oh, Mike. That's an interesting idea. Melons. Oh, I might have to pinch that one. Get up here. Melons could work, actually. Has anybody got any guesses yet for what it is I'm going to be putting into the fantasy zone that I need a load of green for? Any thoughts? Dark green prismarine, very possibly there. Very possibly. What's my favourite block right now? It's an interesting question. I don't know if I've got a favourite block. I do like using spruce very, very much. I like using dark oak when I'm building medieval. Probably stone bricks is another popular one. Lots of different ones. It depends what you're building, really. All sorts of different things. Emerald City, Mike. I think that might be a really good idea, but I'm never going to get enough space to be able to build an Emerald City. It's already starting to get really covered up. Let's come up over here and over this as well. How are we doing on the... Just need a bit more and we'll be good. Am I making a greenhouse? Ha! No, we're not in the fantasy anyway. I might well be doing it elsewhere though. I definitely need to do it in a few places. Okay, question to chat. How hot is it where you are right now? And I need kind of a scale from 1 to the burning pit of Beelzebub's stomach. Because it is so hot here right now, and I'm in a relatively small room, and I've not turned the fan on because you can hear the fan over the stream, and I didn't want to disturb the stream. And obviously I've got the windows shut, otherwise the motorbikes going past will disturb us all anyway. So I am... If I all of a sudden go very quiet for longer than about 45 seconds, can you call an ambulance? It's because I've passed out. That would be really useful. It's not cool at all today. It feels really pretty hot. I don't know what the actual temperature is, but it feels proper hot at the moment. I'm sort of in the middle, so it's not as cool as down south, unfortunately. I think it's a good 80 something, which for someone from the UK, just forget it. We fail to function. It's like our processors give up. Let's have all of this. Right, so we're starting to get enough. I'm just going to do one more tree, I think, then I'll plant a few up. And then we're going to go and see if we can't dye up some terracotta at least to get ourselves moving. Hello, little mate. Thanks for the follow. Thank you very much for the follow there, Annabon Banana. Really very grateful for that. And we are down. Right, so let's just plant up some of these saplings again. What I might do, just for the fun of it, I'm going to plant up a quad there. And I'll plant up a few more over here as well, and then there'll be plenty left for when I come next time. There we go. Right, let's just pop back to base, and we'll see if we can't pick up a little bit more green stuff. I'm not making a tree house exactly. Oh, I've gone the wrong way. Not making a tree house exactly, no, but it's that kind of thing. I did a tree house already in the jungle a little bit. It's not entirely finished, but it's quite, it's most of the way there. Is that one? It's 37 degrees. DDD. Seriously, that is body temperature. Well, I guess you're all kind of neutral with your environment there, aren't you? Goodness me. Let's come through here. Right, so I'm going to just put this wood inside this shulker, which I appreciate I could have done before, but I did not. I'm going to bring this stuff down here. Hostile mob drops. Crops. Did I put apples in there? When I put apples, I might keep the apples actually, just in case I need to eat them. And dirt and sticks. Put the stick there and the dirt there. Right, so now what we're going to do is we're going to go and get some terracotta, which is down here as well. Crazy man. See, I've got loads of terracotta here, so I can start to take some of this now. If I just pop that in there like that, and then where did I put all my green dye? I know I didn't chuck all of it. Where'd I put it? If not, I've probably got plenty in here actually. There's a little bit there. And there. I reckon that'll do. Oh, I got to have a bit of a wait, to be honest. This is hot work. So, do I use chunk base, Blue Pro? I do sometimes use chunk base, but to be honest with you, I much prefer other things. Like the one I use with my seeds, graphically, that's a much nicer looking thing, just to look at. And I don't tend to look too often for slime chunks because I'm not a big slime farm maker, so it's not such a big deal really. I'm not so bothered by it. Right, so why am I doing it that way? Let's just pop all of this here. There we go. So that should do me, I reckon. So if I then put this green dye just in here for now. Oh no, I've got some more there, look. Let's just pop that in there. That'll do nicely. Right, so we've got plenty of green there that we can use. Let's pop that all in there for now. And is it night time? No. Right, so let's get ourselves over to fantasy, I think. That's probably what to do. Which is over in this direction. Hi, I'm curious. Good to see you again. It feels like it's been ages. Feels like it's been ages. Do you use vanilla tweaks? Do you mean like the little plugins that you can get just to enhance vanilla? I don't use those in my solo worlds at all. That's pure vanilla. But what I do, well, in servers like this, we do have a few little modifications that we like to use. Pixie Blue Fluff. Yeah, music is a lot louder. I managed to fix all my sound over and above yesterday, so I'm quite pleased about myself.
Hello,
on that one.
Thanks for the follow.
Thanks for the follow there, X-Bite. Really very grateful. So we're going to do a bit of a flyby of the Orc Village first, and then we're going to go over to the rest of the fantasy zone. Who's in? Look, after servers in tonight. That's brilliant. So here's the Orc Village, the village, and we'll do a flyover of what we did last week. Look at that. You lot are responsible for that little fire pit. Loving it. Shall we land on the haunch? There we go. We are now officially on the haunch. Perfect. Right, so we are going to do a little bit of stuff around here, but I think we're going to probably pop over to the other place first because I'm a little bit concerned it's all being taken up. I'm just going to have a quick drink of water. Last night, so who was in the stream last night, chat? Anybody in the stream last night? I know a few of you were. Really, really good stream last night. It was a pleasure to be able to go around all of the Avaverse, specifically Quarrycraft and also Avotopia, to see some of the amazing builds that you guys have put out there. Really, really impressed with what happened. And I'm so looking forward to the update. If you're not part of the Avaverse, by the way, go and jump into Discord. If we can get the Discord link up, that'd be great. If you're not part of the Discord, go and jump in. It's completely free and it gives you access to the Avaverse. Quarrycraft is a free server. Anybody can come and play. It's Java and it's definitely worth a go. And if you happen to want to become a patron of the channel, you've also got Avotopia. Both of those servers are resetting in a week. In a week. It's absolutely amazing. Thank you, Gregor. I really... Oh, that's not what we wanted to see, is it? Hang on. Oh, my goodness. Right, so let's take these out a little bit, because maybe I can get some phantom membrane as well. Oh, except they're all going to burn before I do. That's one. That's two. That's three. And I think you're deaded. Right, did I get any membrane? I got one membrane. Oh, that wasn't what I wanted to see. I knew I hadn't slept for a while. Oh well, never mind. Right, so 1 week from tomorrow. Thank you very much for the host there, Helen. Really, really appreciate it. Thank you very much indeed. Be really good to see you guys over in the Discord. That would be superb. Right, so let's just pop over and see what's going on over in the other fantasy area, because we've got some beautiful stuff going on now, and there's a number of people I think already over here, but I need a little bit of space. Look, that bit's already been claimed. This bit's already been claimed. I need to find a bit that's not been claimed yet. Let's come up on one of the islands maybe. Right. Yep, sausage is online. I might have a bit of an explore around here, you know. Should we see if we can make that jump? Oh, we can. Look, almost killed myself, though. Get that health back before you do anything else daft, you crazy man. Right, so where is there a gap? I need a hole. Right, I think I'm just going to have to swoop down. Just need a bit of space. That's all. It's not a big ask. It's just a little ask. Right, so I wonder if I've got to come out all the way over here, you know. Right. I cannot type. Oh my goodness, that's appalling. Right, so let's just have a wander. See if we can find something. Because this bit's too... Sausage is getting done by llamas. Ha! I wonder if we could go... See, I don't want to go too close to the islands, you see, because that wouldn't be fair. What if I come out over here? Clear out this space. That might be alright. So I don't want to be too close there either. Okay. I wonder if this might be the way forward just here. Let me just ask. Is anyone me taking this spot at... What is this spot? Hang on. This spot is at -8172061. Anyone against me taking this? Oh. Spot near the lake. -817 -2070. Right, let's see if anybody comes back and he's anti that. I love the tree portal too. It's beautiful, isn't it? It's proper gorgeous. Really impressed with a lot of what's going on here. These guys are such crazy, crazy builders. I mean, really good company here. How cool is that tree? Seriously, how cool is it? It's absolutely brilliant. Right, so I'm going to start to lay down some blocks, I think. Right, so let's pop that down.
Hello, little mate. Thanks for the follow.
I reckon here. Let's get out a few bits of terracotta. And we're going to make ourselves... Or do we want to... You know what? I think I might terraform just a smidge first, actually. Everyone's just flying around. It's like something out of the Battle of Britain. Pearl is an artist. She's absolutely insane what she does. Really beautiful builder. Superb organic builder as well. So get organic builds, just absolutely insane. Let's just take out this bit here. And I reckon... I don't need to take out too much actually. That might work. Portal is epic. 100% full of epicness. Right, so if I just pop this bit down here as well. Right, so that, I reckon that'll work. Right, so we're going to do a bit of a circle, but a not quite circle. I think, should I wait till you have Twitch subs, or does Patreon work better for you? I'll accept all of your money. Bluntly. I'll accept all of your money. There are more perks for Patreon from your perspective. There's loads more perks for Patreon. You get all sorts of extras. So if you're considering coming onto Patreon, that's absolutely amazing. I'm hugely, hugely grateful for you to do that. And I think you get more for Patreon than you would on Twitch, if I'm being truly honest. So so consider that. I bet it'd be amazing to see you within the Patreon community. I'd be absolutely delighted to see you there. Right, so let's just come around this way a little bit. This is a little random, but random is good. And it's about the right size, I hope. Come around this way there. Oh, no, need to block back in a bit quicker than that. So let's come down there. I reckon that is about right. So let's just have a quick check. I'm going to turn my F3 screen off. Just have a quick check, just see what that looks like from up, because I want to see how large that is. It's about right, but it's not a very good circle. I think I need to bring that in a little bit just here. So let's take those out. Like that. And have that there, I think. I think that's better. I reckon. Hello, Hey, Gem. I'd love a ride your llama. Yes, yes. Right, so let's get on the llama. Yes, here we go. Right, we're llama riding, people. This is the way forward. Sprinkles. Nice. Hang on, let's just turn myself around. There we go. We're sat on Sprinkles and we're going for a ride. The other's Gryffindor. Amazing. This is so funny. When do you think you'll get a sub button on Twitch, Anna? I am, after this stream, one more stream. And then hopefully that should give me the necessaries for affiliate, which would be absolutely amazing. I'd be really pleased about that. And I've got to do this like that, and I surely. That's the best way forwards. Brilliant. Oh, absolutely mental. This is so funny. Yeah, I do a lot of stuff on Patreon specifically. I don't make Patreon specific content because I like the content to be available for everybody. But what I do is do a lot of extras that are available. So it's quite nice. It's quite nice. Looking forward to affiliate in Curious, definitely. It's going to be, hopefully, maybe beginning of next week, next stream. Not entirely certain when it's going to be, but possibly beginning of next week. Maybe I'll do one on Avomance here again. That was really, really fun. I know he's totally leading me into a trap. He's totally leading me into a trap. Nice try. That'll be one diamond. Right, okay. I'll owe you. Amazing. That was funny. I enjoyed that. I enjoyed that. That was really, really good. Lead him into a trap back. Just give him a stake. Could do that. Could do that. Right, anyway, where's my... I've completely lost where I am now. Here we go. Right, so I'm just going to do this a little bit higher. Oh, in the rain. Up and around. Because I want to do... Oh, I've lost it already. I'll tell you what, you know, plough through terracotta, don't you? Sausage is wearing a wizard's costume. He believes himself to be Harry Potter. You're a wizard, Sausage. Right, so if I get that round there like that. No, I don't want that there. That's good. Up.
Hello, little mate. Thanks for the
Yeah,
follow.
that's right. So now he's not a king. He needed something, didn't he? Right. So I think I need how many lamps have I got? Let's pop these in just to light this up inside. And I will, I think, put a hole to go in and out there. I think that will be good. Right, so I've got no idea how we're going to do this or how I'm going to texture it. I need some variegation, definitely. But that is probably about right-ish. But it needs to come up a lot more. So I'm just going to come up a lot more, I think. I should have come up with some scaffolding. What am I making? Right, well, it may not work. So I reserve the right to completely change my mind. Thanks for the follow there, VWVDV. It came as a result, I sold my cow on the way to market for some magic beans. And as a result, I lobbed them on the ground here.
Hello, mate. Thanks for the follow.
And this started to grow. It's all very exciting. Right, I need a lot more green. And I need probably some lime green as well. So I'm going to have to get some lime stuffs going. Haven't got any cats. Thank you very much for that, VWVDV. I really appreciate you watching the videos. YouTube is the primary thing for me, as opposed to Twitch. Twitch is very much a supporting act.
Hello, little mate.
For me. Where did I put my shortcut? So for you to watch the videos means everything. I'm really very grateful. There it is, down there. Look, see, I knew where it was. I've got quite a lot of this still. Where's going to be the best place? Because I need to make this come out as well. Otherwise it's not going to work. I'm going to have to use so many blocks. Literally, I'm going to have to completely tear a desert, not a desert, a mesa apart to get sufficient for this, because I want to be using concrete, mostly terracotta. I suspect it's going to be fun. I do not have any cats, Blue Pro. No, I do not. I've not even got a dog. I do have a parrot. I've got a parrot and I've got a horse. Does that count? I reckon that counts. All right, yeah, definitely. Okay, so that's that. I'm going to go up just another couple of layers and I'm going to start some thinning, I think. Because this needs to be shaped properly before we go up too far. What am I building? I gave the game away just a couple of minutes ago. In chat, what am I building? Hashtag, what am I building? Whether or not I build something at the top is obviously in question also. Yep, beanstalk, bang on. I'm building a beanstalk. We're not going to finish the beanstalk today, I don't think, but I am building a beanstalk anyway. And I think from a fantasy perspective, I think it's exactly what we need. We've got floating islands, so I might get myself a floating island at the top of the beanstalk and link up with Archie there. I think that works. That's definitely the correct course of action. You think I'm Jack? You could be right. You could be right. I could be Jack. Right, another layer. Beanstalk equals brilliant. Well, I hope so. At the moment, it's just a wobbly tube. But if we can make it brilliant, that'd be alright, wouldn't it? That'd be quite fun. Come there and there. Once I've done this layer, I think I'm going to come down and I'm going to start to thin it a little bit. So swoop myself down. So if we come probably from about there on probably that level, like that. And come out a bit further there as well. it looks like just a seething mass of junk right now, but hopefully it will work out in the end. It's going to be one of those builds that just kind of decides it's going to look good, I hope, at the end when we've managed to do it all. That can come out there. Like that, like that. There and there. And there. Okay, so this is just the skeleton of it. This isn't what it's going to be, what it's actually going to look like in the end. I'm just trying to build up a bit of the frame for us to work on. Because once you've got the frame, then you can start to do more stuff with it. Bringing in different colours and all that kind of stuff. So hopefully this will be a decent looking frame. Trying to concentrate. Tongue is out the mouth again. Always happens that way, doesn't it? That there, that there. Okay, so is it looking at least sort of ish? Okay, it's starting to come together.
Mate. Thanks for the follow.
Just starting to. Just having to kind of think out loud. 1, 2, 3, and 4. I've only got... My goodness, I've gone through all of that terracotta already. I told you I was going to have to go and decimate somewhere. Right, if I go there, take that out, and that out, this can be a longer fin. I think that can come up like that. There. Come out that way. Cover that up. So that's sort of what we're after, isn't it? Needs to come a little bit more wobbly though. I reckon that's going to have to come there like that. And then that can come out there. Perfect, right. Okay, now we're getting there. I've only got 2 left. Oh my goodness. Let's pop them in there. That'll work. Right, so we need to go and get some more then, don't we? Where's my shulker box gone? It's around the other side, isn't it? If you were there, you'd be like a tea girl. That would be so funny. I need a gopher. That's what I need. I need a gopher. Gordon the gopher. Thanks very much for coming, VWVDV. Really appreciate it. Where's my... Right, let's just go and get a load of stuff, I think. Because I love this tower, by the way. It's so cool. Right, I need to go and get a load of stuff. Yes, Redstone Fart is a bot. It's because I've got to have a bot in there that just basically it keeps everything rolling, and also reminds you every now and again if you've not followed me. You could be a gopher because you can't build. Well, I don't believe that for a minute. I'm curious. I'm sorry. That's a big fib. So what are people up to this weekend? Anybody got any major plans? Anything exciting? I'm almost certainly clearing out a garage because that's how I roll. I love this medieval zone. Teaching your daughter how to drive. Ooh. Ooh. That's going to be interesting. Gardening. Gardening, it'd be great weather for gardening, I hope. Watching MCC tomorrow. Okay, well, so I've got some friends on there, so that'll be good fun. Going to the beach and renting a house. Oh, that'll be fantastic. Hope you have fun doing that. That'll be brilliant. Right, so I just want to check out, see how much terracotta I've got left. Don't crash into the trees. There you go. Good for her. Well, I've just noticed Python's actually at last built his path. How about that? Right, let's just go and see how much terracotta we've got. Seeing mum's always good. Yeah, always. Right, where's my terracotta? Right, coloured terracotta, I've not got that much of. Normal terracotta. Still not nearly enough, is it? Right, let's get a little bit more. I may as well just use all of this. And fill that up there. If I dye that up, and then we'll go and get some more, I reckon. Sleeping. OMG, sleeping. Absolutely. Parenting and trying not to eat my children. Well, if you do, make sure you baste them really, really well and slowly. Otherwise, I find that the fat crisps up too much and that you can break your teeth on them. It's just not good. Where's all that stuff? I'll put it on here. Get rid of you and you. Everything becomes a dump chest. Have you noticed? Literally everything becomes a dump chest.
Hello, little mate. Thanks for the follow.
Thank you very, very much for the follow there, Disney Lucy, and also Cannabis, and also FMDFS667.
Follow.
I didn't realise you followed me. I'm so sorry. Thank you very much indeed. Pull this one around. And that one. Pop that one in the middle. We'll have those. Still get a little bit more out of this, can't we? We'll have that. There we go. Right, so we need to get an absolute boatload more. I knew there was a good reason why I grew all that cactus. A boatload more terracotta. Why am I put that on there? I also want to get some lime green as well. I want to start mixing it up.
Little mate. Thanks for the follow.
I'm going to leave that there. I'm going to go and get another shulker because I've got quite a few. Daughter has been doing good on her driving so far. Well, good on her. Good on her. That's brilliant news. Let's take the white shulker box. Smelt cactus. I've been smelting cactus like a madman because I've got my cactus farm out here, you see. You see. It's just a passive cactus farm, but it works out quite well. You get plenty of cactus in the end. But what I'm going to do, I might hang around here just a little bit. Or should I go? Should we just go? Should we just go? I think what we'll do is we'll just go. Have I got enough stuffs? I might top my rockets up. There we go. Now I've got 45 rockets. No, don't leave your door open, man. That'd be silly. So I'm going to go through the nether. Do I have a cactus farm video on YouTube? I think I have two, actually. I have a completely lossless one. And I have one that was the passive one that you just saw. Very similar to the passive one that you just saw, but much bigger. The lossless one's good, but it takes quite a lot of iron. But you don't lose any. With that passive one, hang on, should I just turn around and talk to you a sec? With that passive one, you can lose some of the cactus because it pops off and lands on top of the cactus. And as a result, you lose probably, I want to say about 10% of the cactus. The lossless one, you lose absolutely nothing. And it's not as big, so you don't need as big. Where's the sun? Oh, blow it. Let's just go straight through, shall we? I think that's the way to go. Bunny Bond. Well, you've taken your time, my friend. Goodness me, where you been? I've done 5 streams now. Right, so that's Fwips Mountain. Right, I've got to try and remember where it is. Got to try and remember. Because we have got a mining thing. Is it this way? I can't even remember. It is south. So if I just pull my... That's north, so it's that direction. Let's go the other way. Oh, if you've not seen the hole, I know I showed it the last time we did it, but I've got to show you this hole. It's, I just love this hole. It makes my efforts at putting a hole in the nether roof just ridiculous. Slice Lime, I know you work for Mojang and you're a developer and stuffs, but that's brilliant. Absolutely loving it. Right, so let's just have a look, see if we can get across this way. Because I'm not sure exactly where it is. I just know it's south. That's Lime Punk, so is that south? Hang on, let's turn myself. That's north, so that's south. So it must be around about that way. It's sort of this way. Ah, I think I've found the doodad. Let me just check that I'm not going mad. Gravel by mining mace. There we go. I know what I was doing. Turn that off. You need world edit lessons. Well, you know what? Or word edit lessons. Absolutely. there is a very nice short mini-series on how to use world edit that you might find on a particularly talented YouTuber's channel. Oh, it's mine. Go and have a look. I've got a little playlist on it. It's really, really good thing. A massive tool. Definitely recommend you get good at it. It's a beanstalk. Yes. Yes, it is. Or will be. And then I'll connect up an Archie Island. Right, they were talking to me and I was ignoring them because you lot are more important. What can I say? Missy, nice to see you. I think it was this way. Yes. Let's keep going this way. Is this the mesa? I think it might be. Mining mesa, yeah. What's out there? Oh, it's Logic's farm. Of course it is. This is insane, this farm. But I'm not playing with that. In fact, should we have a look? Do you want to see this farm? This is the world's craziest iron farm. Look at it. It's absolutely mental. Produces so much iron. I wanted to do a tutorial on it so as I can copyright it. And it's brilliant. What you do is I've got to be really careful. I'm going to go through and then I'm going to come back again, hopefully. And look, here is where you end up. There we go. So I don't want to go down into the lava. That would be bad. So let's just get back in here. I don't know if Logic's still in, but I almost died in your iron farm. Right, now which way was it? Was it this way? There it was. Right, so let's come through because we need to do some seriousage. Looks like Victorville at 3 AM. Right, so we're through to the mining mesa. You can see it's already been taken to pieces by a lot of people, but we're going to take it to pieces just a little bit more, I think, because I need loads. Let's come over this side where it's slightly less. So all of this I can just sort that out. Brilliant. Right, so let's do this and get a load of stuffs. Right, so while we're doing this, let's have a chat. What do you want to talk about? What would you like to discuss avec moi? Should we do a little impromptu Q&A? Special Q&A for people that are in the stream tonight. Completely unplanned. Whilst I decimate some mesa. What made you decide to play Minecraft on YouTube? Excellent, excellent question. Now, I did a Q&A a long time. I think it was like it's quite embarrassing, like my 5k sub Q&A. And on there, I actually gave away this. I was challenged, and you don't challenge me. I was challenged to do a, that I couldn't do a YouTube channel. I couldn't make YouTube videos, 10 YouTube videos specifically, on a game that I had never played before. And Minecraft was a game that I'd never played before. So they said, I bet you can't. And I said, yes, I can. And they said, no, you can't. And, well, actually, yeah, I can. So that told them. And as a result, I now have got, I think, about 1,500 videos on the channel. So I did a few more than 10, which is always good. And, yeah, I've not looked back yet. It's been really fun. He's a Fortnite player now. Or actually, no, he's not playing Fortnite at the moment. He's more into this Fall Guy game that a lot of people are playing. What do people think of Fall Guy? Have you played that? It looks quite a lot of fun. Don't talk to me about my pro landing.
Hello, little mate. Thanks for the follow.
Thank you very much for the follow, Sean. Really appreciate it. Yeah, so, yeah, what's the Fall Guy like? I'd be quite interested to know what people think. Because it looks loads of fun. And that's what he's playing at the moment. And he's streaming it as well. If you can play at all, they're just slammed. Or as in it's overly subscribed. A bit like Takashi's Castle. Yeah, that's what I thought of it when I've watched it. I've not played it. I think you've got to pay for it. It's not a free play, is it? It's a pay for. But it does look fun. It certainly does look fun. All your streamers gave up. Really? Was it that hard? That hard to get a spot on it? It does look really difficult. It looks like complete chaos. DC or Marvel? Marvel all day long. Marvel all day long, except for Wonder Woman. But DC never really captured my imagination in the same way as Marvel did. And I think, and I'm not just talking about the MCU either, Marvel before that. My brother used to collect Marvel comics when we were much younger. And I used to always enjoy reading like the New Avengers and things like that. So Marvel from the start. Thanks for coming, Rivera. Really appreciate it. Sorry your phone's running out, but I'm really appreciate you spending your last energies on me. Superman's good. Superman's good, I agree. And Batman's not too bad. But I think for the DC universe, probably that's going to be okay. I think Wonder Woman's going to save it, if I'm honest. I don't think Justice League is going to do much, which is a shame because it's got so much potential. But it just hasn't captured my imagination the same way as the MCU has. But I don't know what MCU Phase 4 is going to be like. A little bit worried about that. I kind of was DDD actually. It's that's what I'd consider to be a bit more True Blood X-Men. How much we got? Right, we're getting there. I need a lot more than this. I would be interested to know actually, whilst you're on there, everybody, if obviously my YouTube channel, that's absolute pedigree Minecraft. I know it didn't used to be, but it's pedigree Minecraft right now. But from a streaming perspective, is there anything that you might be interested in seeing me stream? I agree. Jason Momoa did a decent Aquaman. He did, because Aquaman in the comics is a little bit wussy, frankly, isn't he? He's not that great. He's just a bit wet, bluntly. Oh, here we go again. Where are you? Let's see if we can't kill these a lot. I must remember to sleep. Did I get anything? Did I get anything? Did I get anything? No, I don't think I did, but never mind. I've completely lost what I was saying. Jason Momoa is pretty. He's pretty. Okay. Well, yeah, I guess. Good looking fella. I'm pretty sure Lisa Bonet thinks so. Let's grab this. How are we doing? Still nowhere near, are we? So yeah, so in terms of other games, are there any other games that you quite fancy having a go at? Did I have any other YouTube channels before you did Minecraft one? No, Minecraft was first. I did experiment a little bit. I did a Clash of Clans channel for a little while that got about 150 subs, something like that. But I found I just didn't get so bought into the Clash of Clans one, so I didn't. And then I had a general kind of app gaming channel as well. I was just throwing stuff all over the place, but none of them got any traction. They still exist. I think it's Clash of Avo was one of them, but don't go and sub to them because there's no point. The only reason I've not deleted the channels is because I'm frightened I'll delete my main one, and if I delete my main one I'll be very sad. Watch the movie for 2 reasons, Jason and the jellyfish. Fair play. I can see your point. No deleting oopies, that would be really, really bad. So I'm going to assume there aren't any other games that people quite like to play. Oh, Macru, thank you very much for the host. Really very grateful for that. Thank you. I didn't get my host alert up. Oh, teething still. That's a shame. Looks like everybody's practicing PvP for MCC because there's a few MCCers in the group, as you know, and they like to hit each other a lot. And when it comes to PvP, I just about know how to spell it. Civ games? Civ games? Is that the sort of thing you do on a stream? Is Civ not a little bit passive for a stream? Interesting. Doom, that really is old school. Mind you, the new Doom looked pretty cool. Although, strictly speaking, it falls just outside the family friendly, that one. So it doesn't quite work out, which is a bit of a shame. I mean, World of Warcraft is always fun, but that's such a gargantuan story that in a stream you wouldn't really get very far, would you? Which is a bit of a shame. Far Cry, Borderlands, Minecraft Dungeons is another good shout. Would people want to see me play Minecraft Dungeons? That would be an interesting question. You would, El. Oh dear. It looks really fun, but I think I'm a little bit behind the curve when it comes to Minecraft Dungeons. Hey Chuck, didn't see you coming into the stream. Thanks for coming. Hey Geog Dog, good to see you, my friend. We're just carving up a landscape, people. Did you learn this all by trial and error? What, Minecraft? Partly. And if you did see the early episodes, Avo's Journey, you'll see that there was a lot of trial and a very, very much a lot of error, without a doubt. But yeah, a lot of it. I did watch some YouTube videos just to work out how to do this, that and the other from a few people, but not that many at the start, to be honest. I quite like trying to work stuff out on my own. So it's, yeah, it was a bit of trial and error. You'd like to see what I could do in Conquest Reforged? I've never played that, actually. Is that good? You played that quite a lot, Bunny, don't you? Because I know it's really crazy detail, isn't it, on that one? Say what you're comfortable playing. I think that's really good advice there, frankly. Ark. Oh, Ark. Ark is interesting, isn't it? Ark ought to fall. That should fall into the family friendly. I know you do have to kind of beat stuff up, but I don't think it's too bad. That's quite a nice one. Ark's quite fun because it's a bit building-y. I just veto Fortnite. Fortnite's not going to happen. What did I just miss? So forget that. That's never happening. Go back and watch Avo's Journey. Seriously, there's really interesting. I don't know how many people have watched Avo's Journey. I'm going to turn around and talk to you for a little bit because I've just been bashing. How many of you have actually seen Avo's Journey from episode 1 all the way up to, I think it's episode 78? I think it was a 78-part episode. It was a lot of fun. The beginning is scary. The first 2 episodes, well, I suggest you crank the noise right up and watch it through earphones because I had no idea how to work a microphone. Very much like the start of Twitch, to be honest. Storian Girl! Just thought I'd throw that in. Yeah, very, very much like I did in Twitch, but also we've got a bit of a storyline that develops from, I think it's episode 48, that I am really, really, really proud of. So do go and have a look at that, but do watch it from episode 1, otherwise it won't make any sense. But there's a bit of a storyline on there that I think's really, really cool, and you meet another character in the solo play. Story, is that an extraction of Tory, or is it you just like reading stories spelt wrong? I lost you at the storyline. Did I really? That's really interesting feedback, actually. I'm grateful for knowing that. Don't be sorry. Takes all sorts. You're allowed to be wrong, chickie. I'm only kidding. Right, let's get all this stuff in it. When did that go in there? Oh, for goodness sake. Let's grab that back. I love the fact that this has lost almost nothing with all the digging that we've been doing. That's absolutely brilliant. Oh, Story only the violin maker. Right, okay. So you play violin? Chicky, seriously, it's all good. It really is. I mean, feel free to go and give it another chance. I could do with the views, frankly. In fact, there are a number of videos, if you go back around there, where the video has maybe got 100 views. There are some death run videos and things like that on Hypixel that I think have got 60 views. So if people want to go and top those up, feel free. They're different. That's all I'll say. Just different. Hang on. Right, I've just typed into people. They're talking about bushes, but none of them buy anything in bush, do they? For goodness sake. Right. I am proper melting. Avo, seriously, can we have the diet anything on Avoverse? It'll make things go much better. I'll put it into the suggestion pot, Mike. Elle, can you just throw that into the suggestions pot? It doesn't mean it'll happen, but we do like, obviously, as much feedback as possible to try and work through. Let's get a little bit of this as well, shall we, whilst we're going, because this stuff's quite good for medieval building. Everybody, go and get your mates to watch. Me average is down. It's because it's a Friday. Obviously, everybody's going off to watch other people on a Friday. But so thank you for sticking with this one. Hopefully, I'll be one of the Friday favourites in the future. That will be lovely. I'll get rid of all this white. Hubs likes to play Fallout and being super sneaky in Splinter Cell and Sniper Elite. Oh dear. I know people that are enjoying Call of Duty at the moment very, very much. There's quite a big Call of Duty following within Legacy, actually. Thanks for hosting their story. See, I remembered. No FPS. It should be alright. I think everybody else is doing okay. What's Fortnite? No, I've never heard of it. I think it's a bit like Lego. Right. So we've managed just to spend about 20 minutes chopping away.
Watch out! We're being raided!
Where's the raid? Who's raiding? Who's raiding? I'm shooting people. Cara Sophia, thank you very much for the raid. Hey raiders, good to see you. Really, really good to see you. What have you been up to? How did the raid? How did the stream go, Karis? Did it go all right? Hopefully it was a cracker. At the minute, people, what we're doing is chewing up a mesa. I know this is. We know how to party on this channel. Not half. Right, so how much have we got? We're getting there, aren't we? I think we're probably very nearly there of what we need. I'm just going to kill that creeper a lot. There we go. We've got a little bit of... That's twice I missed him. Oh, no, I didn't. Thank goodness for that. That would have been embarrassing. Right, do we need any more? I'm missing out on all the chat. Almost went in the drink there. Oh, 4. Now, what we could do, should we do something silly? Should we get them to do the mining for us? There we go. Let's come around this way. Yes, that's what we're talking about. They didn't do very much, did they? That was a bit rubbish. Oh well. It was fun while it lasted. Proper creeper party. I tell you, I'm a creeper magnet. You ask Bunny Bond. She knows. I do love blowing creepers up with creepers. It's my favourite thing. It did seem like a quite unsatisfying explosion, didn't it? Oh, we got company. Hey, Logic. How you doing, my son? Right, Logic's going to place them for me. There you go. You place them, I'll break them. That's funny. I reckon.
Hello, little mate. Thanks for the follow.
Thanks for following there, Asked to Car. Oh, I'm going to say that again.
Hello, little mate. Thanks for the follow.
Whip, mate. Good to see you. Thanks for the raid, my mate. Watched a little bit earlier on. It's looking really nice down there.
Hello, little
Loving
mate.
the way
Thanks
that river's
for the follow.
looking. Hello, everybody from Fwip's place. Good to see you. We're
Hello,
just
little mate.
taking
Thanks
a
for the follow.
part this mesa because we've got to make a thing, and I think we're just about done. What do we reckon, people?
Hello, little mate. Thanks for the follow.
Let's get rid of all of these. How much have we got? I think we're probably all right. What do
Hello,
we
little
think?
mate. Thanks for the follow.
I think we're good. Right, Pete. Should we get back and actually do something interesting? Hi, everybody.
Hello, little mate. Thanks
Really
for the follow.
appreciate all of the follows there. Thank you very, very much indeed. That's amazing.
Hello, little mate. Thanks for the follow.
Right, let's go through. We're chasing Logic. We're chasing
Hello,
him.
little mate. Thanks for the follow.
He's a good-looking fella, isn't he? Good to see you, Foot Raiders.
Hello, little mate. Thanks for the follow.
Oh, my goodness. So warm at the moment. Right, Foot Raiders, how warm
Hello,
is it
little
where
mate.
you are?
Thanks for the follow.
I'm actually melting. I'm turning into a pool of mushy goo. It's frightening.
Hello, little mate. Thanks for the follow.
So what we're going to do, peeps, is we're now going to go back. We're going to dye up this terracotta, and we're going to seriously
Hello, little
get
mate.
some
Thanks for the follow.
beanstalking going on. The important question is, do you like pineapple on my pizza? No, I do not. Well, actually, let me just
Hello, little
rephrase
mate.
that.
Thanks for
I
the follow.
do, but it's not something I would ever admit to, because obviously you're not meant to. That would be bad. Right, hang on.
Hello,
Where's,
little mate.
I've forgotten
Thanks
where
for
it
the
is. Is
follow.
it over here? I'm a real boring pizza person. I like
Hello, little mate.
I
Thanks
like
for the follow.
margarita. I like margarita. Pineapple on pizza is not too bad, sausage. It's all right, but if you have
Hello, little
pineapple,
mate.
you got to have
Thanks for the
ham.
follow.
And I don't eat ham. I don't eat. Being a veggie, I'm really I'm more of a. Oh, hang on a
Hello,
minute. Have I
little
got?
mate. Thanks for the
Oh,
follow.
for a minute there. Thank goodness I had that milk a minute ago. I had a bit of a heart attack. I thought I was just about to trigger a raid, but that
Hello,
wouldn't
little
have.
mate.
That
Thanks
would
for
have
the follow.
not made my day. But fortunately, I had that bucket of milk earlier before we started. So just fine. I don't think we're going to get to do anything on
Hello,
here
little
because
mate.
I want to get
Thanks for the
get going over here. Everybody's all over it. Pineapple and habanero. Is that nice? Back bacon and pineapple.
Hello, little mate.
Fair
Thanks
enough.
for the follow.
Fair enough. So many followers. Thank you very much to the new followers. I can't name you all because I'd hurt my voice.
Hello, little mate. Thanks for the follow.
Why have I come over here? Why have I come over at people? Seriously, why didn't nobody tell me? I've got to go home for... No,
Hello,
no, that's
little
not how
mate.
you
Thanks for the
fly.
follow.
Up we go. Barbecue sauce and pineapple. See, I could probably live with that.
Hello, little mate. Thanks for the follow.
I could probably live with barbecue sauce and pineapple. That might be quite nice, actually. Cheers, Bunny. You take it easy.
Hello,
See you
little
soon.
mate. Thanks for the follow. Hello, little mate.
Explain
Thanks for the
margarita
follow.
pizza. Basically, you get pizza base, tomato sauce, cheese,
Hello, little mate.
and eat it.
Thanks for the follow.
Job done. Thanks, Incurious. That's a little late, but we got there in the end. Yeah, margarita pizza with a little bit of garlic
Hello,
bread.
little mate. Thanks for the follow.
That's definitely the way. Dip it in tomato ketchup. I know it's already got tomato sauce on it, but if you dip it in tomato ketchup as well, trust me.
Hello, little mate. Thanks
Trust
for the
me.
follow.
That is the way. Just swoop around.
Hello, little mate. Thanks for the follow.
Here we go. I keep wasting me rockets. Pearl's going to be
Hello, little mate. Thanks for the
absolutely
follow.
minted. Right, where did I put that die? Let's get this die in here.
Hello, little mate. Thanks for the follow.
Right, let's have all of you. Get rid of you and all. Right.
Hello, little mate. Thanks for the follow.
Why am I doing it that way? I'm all of a dither. Look, here we go. Let's get that
Hello,
out.
little mate. Thanks for the follow.
And we'll see if we can't get a little bit of
Hello, little mate. Thanks for the follow.
beanstalking in. See, even that's not going to be enough, is it? Would have said sooner, but plugging keyboard
Hello,
into
little mate.
charge.
Thanks for the follow.
Well, not half. Boss, you made it in. Really, really appreciate you making it, mate. How was work? Was work good?
Watch out! We're being raided.
Who's raiding? Who's raiding? Oh, that's the FWIT raid from a little while ago. Thanks very much, raiders. Let's pop that in there. Get this. Pop that in the middle. That'll do. Right, I reckon. Oh, I'd keep doing that. Get in there. There we go. And get that. Thank you very much. Right. Half, 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 and half. Pop those on. And then 8 more with that. Job's good. And God, I'm losing my voice. Have I got any more? Yes, I do. Let's got all of that, that, and that. Might as well do the lot, right? Seeing as we're here. Chim, dude. What kept you, my mate? Go and buy some bushes, for goodness sake. Hello, little mates, all over the place at the minute. There we go. Oh, I've got some more. Thank you. That'll do. If I put... Let's put that back in there. There we go. You can go in there. You can go in there along with that. And let's dump all of you in there as well. Dump you. It's dump chest-tastic. I make no apologies. Make no apologies. Dragon's loving it. Right, is it night time yet? No. I've not slept in about 4 weeks. Right, so now... Have I only got 17 rockets left? Oh, for goodness sake. Pearl, I think I might have to go and buy some more rockets from you. Watch out, Sausage is casting a spell. Been watching Pearl do parkour. She's very determined. I was watching Pearl do parkour the other day, and what I think is absolutely amazing about Pearl doing parkour is, I mean, she's not the greatest parkourer in the world, but for goodness sake, oh, sleep, sleep. I think that's a good shout. Well done, Imp. Well done. See, you've got your keyboard in. I just need to sleep. Right, I bet someone's going to sleep for me, aren't they? That'll be about right. Right, let's twizzle around and come in. Will I make the bed before Sausage jumps in? That's the question. Up and sleep. Ha! We made it. Nice, nice one. Nice one, nice one. There we go. We're in. Right, yeah, anyway, I was saying about Pearl. She's not the greatest parkourer. Not by any stretch of the imagination. I mean, she's better than me. I can barely jump, but you know, white men can't jump and all that. But it's the way she does it so seamlessly. She's talking about something, maybe pineapple on pizza, or I don't know, anything. And she comes along, and she's bouncing off from one block to another. dying left, right and centre. And she's just nattering. That's a talent, that is. Right, so we're coming past Scott's Castle here. Right, so if we come over and lob a right, there's the Orc Village. So lob a right that way, and we should be... No, that's not... No, that way. That way. I know where I'm going. For goodness sake, I'm a professional. I love it. It looks so good. Why has Vigo put a panda on there? No idea whatsoever. Right, so now what we can do is we can maybe... Oh, you know what I didn't get? You know what I didn't get? I didn't get any... No, Oi! Who was that? Was that you, Sausage? It's him over there, look. I'm having him. I might shoot your llama if you're not careful. Right, so I've not brought any... Oh, what a wally. I didn't bring any scaffold. Oh, well. Never mind. Let's just take these out. That will work. Right, I'll have all of that. Right, and we'll go up here. Oh, cheers, Story. Thanks ever so much for coming. I really appreciate it. It's cracking to see you. Sleep, scaffold, lime green. Yes. Sleep, scaffold, lime green. Because this needs to be variegated really loads. It's nowhere near where it needs to be. And also I need to start twisting it fairly shortly as well. Ah, that hurt. Right, so if I bring this out and over. There, then I can start to kind of just pull this out a little bit more. Get rid of that. Arch that one out. Yeah, that's what I reckon. Then that can come like that. I reckon that'll work. Yeah, that'll work. So I'll obviously detail that up a little bit more, but I think that's good so far. Come out this way with this little arm too. Featherfall 4. I need about Featherfall 66, I think. That come out this way. Pop that in there. Like that. There we go. So now I can get myself back up a little bit. That can come up. That can come there. That can come there. So it will start to... Oh, I've got so much to do on this. It's gonna take forever. Several episodes. You're born in West Hammersmith. I also don't have an H in my pronunciation. Are people suggesting that we talk funny? Like we haven't got accents. Those of us that come from London, we don't have an accent. By definition, we are the way that non-accented people talk. It's just a way of life. We have to accept that, and so does everybody else. Like that there. You've got a Liverpoolian accent. Sausage, I've heard you talking. It's not at all. You got a really good Spanish accent, Sauce. You what, mate? I'm not entirely sure that was Liverpudlian, but we'll go with it. Hey, careful though. Need to lose that a little bit, I think. Usually got fun of having an accent. Everybody gets made fun of having an accent. Doesn't matter what accent you've got. Ruffling my twig and berries now. Oh dear. There we go. Right, so it's still not right, but I think I'll just have to build it up this way. Hey Mal, thanks for coming, mate. Good to see you. We had a few more. We got raided by Fwip. He's a good fella. I'll take back everything I ever said about him. We were at, I think we peaked at 200 and something. It was brill. Got a few extra followers too, which is fantastic. Really, really pleased. Loving the legacy right now. I think, is this stream 6? This is stream 6, right? I'm pretty sure anyway that it's stream 6, which means that there's one more before the affiliate button jumps in. There we go. Let's have that, that, and that. That's looking all right, I think. That's a little better. I still need to do something with this. This needs to come out. It's way too up and down. This is where you need a pearl or a gem. They're all about the organics. I, however, am not. I do like giving myself ideas and that I can't necessarily stand by. So let's have a laugh with it. So that's a little bit better. A little bit better. I think just need to spread it out a little bit more as it comes out.
Hello, little mate. Thanks for the follow.
Did Sausage sabotage me with berry bushes? He probably did. I wouldn't be surprised. He's sabotaging me with baby chickens is what I reckon he's doing. He's a funny guy, Sausage. One of my favourite YouTubers of all time. Is he still listening? If he is, I've just embarrassed myself. Thoroughly deserves the ridiculous growth he's had recently. Really proud of him, if that's not too patronising. You asked, sorry mate, I didn't realise you were still on. Let's try and get this out there. It's a beanstalk, Mal. It is a beanstalk.
Hello, little mate.
Or at least it will be. At the moment, I would say, let's just have a little bit of a flyby.
Hello, little mate. Thanks
for goodness sake, man. How many times do you need? Right, so it's going to be a beanstalk. At the moment, you can see the shape is starting to come along. Let's just see if I can
little mate.
On this tree. The shape's starting to come along. I've got to get a lot more colour into that. And the other side needs a bit of work as well. But at least we're starting to get kind of that growth, if you like. I'm kind of looking across at the tree that Vigo did. And I don't want to do the same as Vigo. So I'm going to need to start to twist it around fairly shortly. Before it gets much taller. So let's just swoop down. He blooming did as well. He blooming did put berry bushes down. I thought you were joking. You wait, Sausage. I'm going to get you back. let's get this fella. Right, so I'm just going to start to twist it, I think, now. Which way do we want to go? It doesn't really matter which way we go, does it? So if I bring this out this way, slightly.
Hello, little mate. Thanks for the follow.
There and there. And I just kind of take it in one direction ever so slightly. I don't mean like Harry Styles one direction. Thank you for the follows, those people right there. That's fantastic. Really grateful for you joining up. We're having a bit of a beanstalk session. Now hopefully this starts to look a little bit more twisted. But I don't want to go too far out. Whoop, there and there. Maybe stretch the centre of the line in blocks to get an idea of the direction. Could do, actually. Could do. Let's row this out for now, and I'll see where that takes us. So that's on that side already, so we don't want to...
Hello, little mate. Thanks for the follow.
So we want to kind of bring that out there. Like that. Thanks for following there, Reg. Really appreciate it. We twist it out and around there. So that's out that side. So this needs to come out a smidge in here as well. But it doesn't need to be too much. And then out the side here too. And that goes there. And if we bring another row on that, that starts a twist, and then we can maybe start to stretch it. Because I also need to, not quite yet, but I don't want to go, obviously we're now at, where are we? We're at Y79. We've only got, I say only got 150 levels that we can go up, but I don't want to go up much. Well, really, I want to go up to the level of the islands. That's what I want. So I don't want it to be fat at the islands. Obviously, I want it to be, you know, a decent beanstalky type of size. So we need to start to spin it down a little bit in not many levels, I think. Lol, Chimney Swift. That's why he gets paid the big bucks, people. Don't fall off from here, mate. That'd be bad. Oh dear. If we go up and around, I don't like that. Don't want that there. That can come off. So much to do on this, I tell you. It's going to be mental. Let's shrink it in a smidge.
Thanks for the follow.
I'm doing really well, thanks, Jack Quick. Really appreciate the question. It's been a good stream. Actually, it's been fun today. So far, guys, favourite part of the stream. Anybody that says hacking a mesa to death is fibbing. Don't need that one, do we? Sausage is trying to knock me over. Right, where's he gone? I'm having him. He's out of range. He's lucky. I'm doing this without a safety net.
Thanks for the follow.
Got to be impressed, right? Thank you for the follow there, Kinikomi. Really appreciate. Oh, I don't believe he actually did. I'm having him. I am. Where's he gone? We're having a. We're battling now. He's almost killed me. He winged me. Right, where's he gone? Where's he gone? If anybody's seen me PvP, you'll know that I've got 2 hopes of coming anywhere near this. He's there, look. Oh, I nearly got him. Right, where's my sword? So we do some aerial. I don't mean like off of the Little Mermaid. No, that never happened. I can't believe sausage. Oh my goodness. For goodness sake, man. Right, where's that Spero Elytra? I'll take those. You're a one shot in the air. Yes, one shot in the air. For goodness sake, that was funny. That's why you should be in the MCC, mate. Because you can do one shots in the air. Why are you there? That's funny. He just wants my head. Oh, are we still playing, Singer? You're too powerful, MCC. I know, it wouldn't be fair. It totally wouldn't be fair, would it? I think it's that's why Scott decided that you couldn't come. Because it's just going to put everybody off. You'd have smallish beans, head on a platter. that was some shot, mate. I'm genuinely impressed. Was I on the inside or the outside? I was on the outside, wasn't I? Here we go. Are you feeling bad? Are you feeling bad? You're not feeling remotely bad, are you? Cheers, my mate. Right, let's see if we can find the other stuff. It is going to be, I suspect, in a very wide circle. That was so funny. Where are you? You're over there. Got some terracotta. There's the head. You get the head. Pop that on. Yes, yes, you did. Why am I typing it? You can hear what I'm saying. For goodness sake. Oh, right. So there's the softy pick. There's my hoe. Please type it, Avo. Plank. You're not off. Oh. Right, so what else have I... Is that more stuff here? Here we go. There's my other pick. There's the axe. I think that might be it, mightn't it? You're a good-looking fella now. My goodness. That's the type of plastic surgery. Hello. That's proper plastic surgery there, mate. Please put your humiliation in writing on this line right over here. I should, Live, definitely. There's my pick. Hang on, bow. Let's find the bow. The bow's gone. Where's my bow? I knew I was missing something. The search for the bow. Can't see it. That stuff down there? No? No. Oh no, there's probably only a couple of minutes left. Could be embarrassed in the bow department. It wouldn't be up there, would it? Where I actually got deaded. I don't think it is, no. And the other elytra as well, right? Yeah, and the elytra. Bow and elytra. Where have they gone? Let's have a good snook around. I wonder if they're inside. I guess they could be inside. Let's have a quick look. Oh, something's on the inside anyway. Oh, there it is. There it is. On the inside. Let's get rid of that. Sorry, completely ignoring you there, chat. I apologise for that. Arrows by the pond in the water. Are they? I can't see them. I can live without arrows. I can't, however, live without food. But, I haven't got any. Right, okay, so I'm going to go and get some grub, I think. And then whilst I'm there, I can get Sausage owes me steak. Sausage owes me steak, that's for sure. Is it Logical Geek Boys server? No, it's not specifically anybody's server. This is a Legacy SMP as a group of friends that have come together to try and build a world as much as possible. He owes me a good bow. It's alright, I got my bow. It's all good. Everybody stop panicking. What I need to get is some food. Just a few arrows to go with my my infinity bow. There, my twangy bow. And some scaffolding. I think that's what's necessary. No, he doesn't run it. No, don't worry. Don't worry about that. Fwip set it up, but we all kind of pull together to make it happen. There's about 16 or 15, 16 of us, and it's a cracking server. Cheers, Mike. Thanks ever so much for coming, my friend. Really, really good to see you. Really good to see you. Right, let's just fly in here. I'll grab just those few bits, and then we will be sorted. There we go. Through the door. Right, let's go to my chicken farm first. Get some food inside me. There we go. I'll have that. And that. I need to get mending on these elytra, don't I? That has got mending. Has the other got mending on it as well? You know what? I'm going to put those elytra there. That'll work. Then I'll go and get some scaffolding. Pants on. Pants. Oh no! Yes! Netherite trousers. Well, they're gone now. They're gone. More Avo bum. We haven't had an Avo bum count, have we? There we go. Avo butt count of 1. Right, so I need some scaffolds. There it is. Well, not got very much, have I? Hello, I need to make some scaffold, actually. Have I got much string? Not a lot. Have I got much in the way of bamboo? Okay, bamboo we might be alright. So let's make ourselves just a little bit more. Avo butter meter equals 1. Yes, indeed it does. Let's get that there. Pop that there like that. That'll do, I reckon. That should be plenty. Put that back. Oh, there we go. Pop that back. We should be alright. Get some food inside you. Does that count as multiples if I twerk? Does it? There you go. We've got plenty there then. Definitely. Right, I need some more rockets. I've only got that many rockets left. Oh, that's not good. Right, I can see a visit to Pearl's coming. Right, I best go over to Pearl's and get some more rockets now. And that just won't do at all. Oh, it's Jack. Nice to see you. Thank you very, very much for the follow. Really, really appreciate it. It's been a while. What have you missed? You've missed loads. Pantselmance. That's one way of looking at it. It's a very lag-friendly sorter. It's the best type of lag-friendly sorter that there ever was. Whilst I'm here, actually, I'm just going to come and check the shops. Because maybe I've got a few diamonds that I can spend on... I can spend on some extra rockets. Mr. Paul XMC, thank you for the follow. Really appreciate it. Right, let's see if people really did put their money where their mouth was. I'm going to come and have a look at Boosh. I reckon there's 0 Booshin going on. This was one of those labours of love that I never actually thought would do anything. Nothing going on. Nope. Cheers, Chim. Right, I'm not even going to check the potion shop because there's no point. Everyone makes their own potion. And let's just come around to the nether shop. Thank you for the host there, Dark Rebel. Really appreciate it. Right, so, have we flogged anything? No, 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 no. Sausage, you sure you bought something? Oh, Sausage bought some Blackstone. Right, and some basalt. Look at that. Oh, thank you very much. This is about as rich as I've ever been. I'm so poor, Sausage. You just need to buy stuff just like charity. I'm literally the charity case of the server. Oh, Nylium as well. Sweet. Look at that, mate. Hang on. There we go. Thank you. That's nice. Right, okay, we've got... I'm just going to literally hand them directly to Pearl. My 6 diamonds are a clear contender. Clear contender, mate. Absolutely lime. Diamonds. Right, so I'm going to go and basically hand these directly to Pearl because that's what I always seem to do. I get diamonds and I just give them to Pearl. It seems to be the only thing that I ever do. Let's swoop down. Although, you know what I'm thinking, don't you? You know what I'm thinking? Is the shop open? Sausage, is this stocked? Is it stocked? Yes! Right. Here we go. I can't help myself, mate. I've got a real problem. I've got an actual problem. I've got myself on a program, but, you know, I don't know. Hang on. I'm going to eat some chicken for luck. Check my nether shop. I just did. I'm not a pauper anymore. I spoke too soon. Yeah, you did spoke too soon. Right. So, in there, block of diamond. Hit that. Gimme. Oh, gold one. Gold one. That's all right. Gold one's all right. What have we got inside there? We've got... Nice. Right, so if I use my thing there, I potentially get profit on that. That's so cool. Thank you, Sausage. Thank you, Python. I take back everything I ever said about you. Loving that. GG. Thank you very much, my mate. I've now got to give some diamonds to Pearl. Otherwise, the gunpowder goddess comes and finds me in the night, and it's not a good story. Right, so are these, I forgot, are these, it's been that much since I bought. Is it 1 diamond or 2? I'm not going to gamble. Please say you've got some, Pearl. Goodness sake. Is it a diamond each? Diamond a stack, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Right, I know that you're not meant to leave your diamonds in here and you love them in the doodad. A diamond for 2 stacks. Sausage, really? Is it really? Oh, I might just give her 3 then, if that's the case. 1, 2, 3. Just so as I don't throw too many in. 1, 2, 3. I think I've been paying a diamond a stack for about the last month. Oh, wow. Well, she's made it right. I'll prop it out of me. Brilliant. Oh, I'm happy with that. I'm happy with that. Right, so where's my thing? Right, let's get myself over. I'm lost. No, I'm not lost. I'm not lost. It's all right. Don't panic. Don't send out the search party just yet. It's all good. Oh, wow. It's been ages since I've flown past this. I must finish this one day. Must finish it. Enjoy, Sausage. Surprised it's not tacos, mate. You're the king of tacos. Whenever I see a taco, I think of you. I always think my streamers say before I say anything else, I show that I only bring good vibes and positivity. God of Gadgets. Thank you for that. Just want to say, I really appreciate taking time to and chill and chat. I'm really grateful for that. I'm loving the streaming. I'm actually really enjoying it. It's proper fun, and I never realised it would. This is my, I think, 5th or 6th ever stream, and I thought, you know what, it's fun. Oh, they put an enchanting table in there. Look. How many hours a day do I play Minecraft? Not enough would be my answer to that. I'm not full-time. I think I've mentioned earlier, I'm not a full-time YouTuber, so I don't play nearly as much as I would like to. I'd like to play Minecraft a little bit more just for fun, but mostly I play Minecraft and I record and I stream. So what I'm going to do is probably I'll do some streams where we're just having a bit of a mess about. Not on Legacy, maybe on Avomance here, I don't know, but it'll just be fun. You know, just do something for a laugh. And that I think that might be the way forward. I think I'm going to go back up and start a little bit more of the twisting. Where's my scaffolding? Let's come over here. I think I just got done by a sausage bush. Right, let's get myself up.
Hello, little mate. Thanks for the follow.
Work Minecraft. It does sometimes feel like work occasionally, but in reality, you know, it's just really, really good fun, and I get to play sausage bush. Do you have those sausage berries then? Yes, it's covered in sausage berries, and I've got scars up my legs to prove it, Lime. It's just not on. Right, so let's twist this up this
Hello,
way.
little mate. Thanks for the follow.
Right, pop that up. And I think I'm going to start to bring this in ever so slightly, because I want to twist it up and around. Welcome back, Rivera. Good to see you. Thank you very much, Gotta Gadgets. I really enjoy doing the tutorials, actually. It's part of the reason why I do Minecraft YouTube is to be able to do the tutorials. I'm in really good company also within Legacy. There's some fantastic tutorialists in this group. And I've joined the... Wow. That really casts a shadow, doesn't it? Joining this group, actually, I'm learning every single day from these guys, because they're just brilliant. And as a result, I hope that I will be a better builder and a better YouTuber as a result of it. So, really good company. Get this here. Thanks for the follow, Cardoodles, and also Rihanna Mac. Hope I've said those correctly. I've hit the 2 hour mark, have I? Okay, well, I did say that I wouldn't go a lot over 2 hours. We'll go just a little bit further, because I'm having quite a lot of fun, actually. Are you all right to carry on for another few minutes, El? I know you must be sweating it properly. Thank you, El. I really appreciate it. Let's get this going. Just absolutely powering through this terracotta, and then I've got to texture it up afterwards, so it's probably worth me thinking about how I'm going to do that fairly shortly. Come up there and there. Right, so it's starting to twist, but I need to bring it in and continue the twist. Okay. Thanks for the host there, Gotta Gadgets. Right, so let's try bringing this around and inside a little bit. In there. Unfortunately, Legacy is a private server, as a lot of us basically come together to build a server, group of friends. So you can't join this one, but what you can do, if you would like, is you can come onto the Discord. It's completely free, and we've got a no whitelist server there called Quarrycraft, and you will be more than welcome to come play on that. And we've got some amazing players on there, and I do go on there myself sometimes from time to time. And in terms of stream schedule, I'm not a sufficiently established a streamer to would even know what my schedule is going to be. So imagine something that's random. That's the streaming schedule right now, and it could well stay that way, just for fun. Keeps you all on your toes. Let's come up a little bit further. I think I'm going to start going out in this direction now, a little bit more. And upgrades are allowed. Let's come this way. So let's lap ourselves over a little bit in this direction. And hopefully it'll start to look a little bit more twisty-turny when I do a bit of a flyby in a minute. Elandros will try and talk Avomance out of the random stream idea. Oh, will you now? I'm not scared of the Talons. I am scared of the Talons, actually, but we won't talk about that. Hi, Cinnamon Sugar. This is my channel. Avomance, really good to see you. Thanks for joining us. You said try. You did say try, to be fair. Now, I think what I'll do is if I put this layer in and then we'll just lob a little bit of a flyby to see where we are. And hopefully we've got sufficient twistage. Because obviously I've got to get some branches coming out of this as well.
Hello, little mate. Thanks for the follow.
Thanks for the follow there, Sky Shadow. Very grateful for that. Yeah, I need to get some branches out because beanstalks have branches and leaves and all sorts, don't they? Follow. We're never going to get onto that today, unfortunately. But if I come in that side, let's come out slightly this way. And it can twist around. Logs, I'm happy and enjoying it. I agree with you there, Im. Thank you very much. Right, so let's just do a bit of a flyby on that one. If I come up this way. How is that starting to look? Right, okay, can you see what we're trying to do? It's not quite worked on that side yet, but it's definitely fixable. I just need to put some bulk in. And perhaps if I start to put in a branch there, that might do it. Ouch. Right, if I get a branch in here, that might be the way to do it, actually. If I come there and branch out in this direction, I'll just stub the branch at the minute. I'm not going to bring it out a long way. I probably won't bring any of the branches out a long way ever anyway. Avo is indeed British. How could you tell? I haven't got an accent. Not even a faint one. Getting better with my Elytra. Well, you know what? I think I am actually. Thank you for noticing. I quite enjoy playing around with the Elytra. It's why on Avomance here, I've got to get kicking that dragon because I need it. I need it a really lot.
Hello, little mate. Thanks for the follow.
Oh, I nearly completely crushed myself there though, didn't I? Right, so how did that go? Does that work? Right, bear in mind it's just a stump at the moment.
Mate. Thanks for the follow.
But that should be okay, I think. I reckon that's right. Do you see the finesse of that landing? You're from South Africa, God of Gadgets. Good to see you. Thank you very much for coming. That was terrible South African accent. I'm normally quite good at South African. I completely fluffed that one though. Let's just pop this up and around this way. Accent is very British. Well, I'm kind of glad. Because if it wasn't, I'd be in proper trouble and no one would recognise me.
Hello, little
get
mate.
rid of those
Thanks
two,
for the follow.
I need to branch across that way. There.
Hello, little mate. Thanks for the follow.
And come up and around here. Fellow Brit on holiday, and you were Australian and some Canadian, eh? I'm a fellow Briton on holiday. Oh, some folks thought you were Australian and Canadian. It's not even close, is it? Next 30 minutes in the Queen's English. I am speaking the Queen's English.
Hello, little mate.
Me and Liz, I ring her up every now and again, and I say to her, Liz, why do you keep putting on this posh voice? And she says to me, she says, Evo, because I can. She's got an image to keep. And, you know, so she keeps that voice going because it suits her and it works for her. So who are we to say? Who are we to say? Let's come in and around and up a little bit more. Thank you for the follow there, Zach.
Hello,
really,
mate.
really grateful for it.
Follow.
I'm just going to bring this in all the way one. And we can pull it in a little bit more afterwards, I think. And we'll lean in this direction. Let's come out there. And there. That'll work. Right, I reckon.
Hello, little mate.
Out.
Thanks
no,
for the
that's
follow.
got to go straight still. Oh, this looks like a big green blobby mess at the moment, doesn't it? Blimey. Thank you for all these follows. Really grateful. Just don't you start with Gordon Ramsay. Don't you start on me with Gordon Ramsay or James Corden or whoever else it was the other day. I can't even remember. It was ridiculous. I am not Gordon Ramsay. Just for the record, in chat, I'm not Gordon Ramsay. I can fry an egg, but I'm not Gordon Ramsay. Started with Avo, and now you're making your way through the rest of the players watching the Legacy series. Well, you should. There are some amazing guys on this series. You will be well rewarded. Well rewarded. Right, let's get up and twist this way. Almost out of the green terracotta again. He doesn't sound like Robert Irvine. Do I not? Should I be glad about that? Bless you, dear dog. No, don't fall. Don't fall. Oh, I almost lost it then. Did you see that? Right, up we go. Fabulous. Which way did I just twist? Was it out that way? No. Am I just going straight up again? Right, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to twist towards the islands. I'm in proper darkness here. Nice one, Logic. Up there. I think we need to start shrinking it in a little bit as well. Can't comment on his looks, but nah, he's not mean. Well, let me tell you, I'm going to turn around and talk to you a minute. I've not turned around and talked to you for ages. Right, let me tell you, I'm gorgeous. That's basically all I can say. Day's going really well, thanks Rivera. Really good day. I'm enjoying the stream. This is a cracker. Let's just turn myself around. I'm going to come straight across here, I think. Although I did get killed by sausage mid-flight. It was an absolute dream of a hit. Ones that only I could aspire to. Is someone suggesting I sound like Dick Van Dyke? Goodness me. Right, so let's just come down here. Where did I put the shulkers? I can't even remember. Because I've run out. I'm going to put a bit of a flyby on that now, I think, because... Oh, I still can't do it, can I? Right, let's have a look and see what it looks like from up here. 3 weeks, you're going to defeat the dragon. Good luck with that, Blue Pro. I'm not vain. I'm just a realist. Okay, so it's now beginning to start to ish. Look, there's the vaguest hint of what I had in my head. The vaguest hint, but we've got a lot of work to do on that yet. Right, where did I put my shulkers? Flying around and around. Can't see them. I think I need to build up the outside a little bit as well. Hashtag heartthrob. Yeah, I think we're a long way from that, El, but God love you. Did I put my shulkers down? Yes, I did. I was walking over them. Right, so that's that. We've got some in there. I'm not going to use all of this, I don't think, but let's just lay a few more blocks. And I think I'm going to put some more up here and smooth this side out because that's too bumpy. That's already a lot better. Just going to smooth that side out there as well. Hello, little mate. Thanks for the follow. Oh, it is actually, isn't it? I never even realised. You're quite right, Lime. How did I manage that? That was complete spawn. Maybe I need to build it out of green shulker boxes. That'd be quite cool. I keep floating. Dick Van Dyke. I don't know what to say about Dick Van Dyke. I don't know whether to be upset or happy. I can tell you that I am absolutely not going to break into a supercalifragilisticexpialidocious because I can't even say it properly. Get these in here. I've got to stop this being quite so up-downy. And we're going to lap over the ground here as well, I think. Thank you very much for the follow there, Scarlicious. Really appreciate it. Do I like football? I like proper football. You know, the one that you use your feet for. Absolutely. That's a cracking game, is that? But
Hello, mate.
I don't understand American football. I don't understand it. It's like rugby, but with pads. So I'm not a big fan of rugby, if I'm truth be told. Proper football, Logic. Yes. Proper football, not Mickey Mouse running around with a helmet on football. Obviously, unless you're some of the players at the moment. Hand egg. Yes, Lime has it absolutely bang on. It's hand egg. I don't understand. Why do you have it? I'm going to turn around. I'm going to turn around and talk to you. Why would you have a game called football where you use your hands to play it? What team I support? Well, I'm an Arsenal supporter. Well, I say I'm an Arsenal supporter. To say I'm an avid Arsenal supporter is just a complete and utter lie because I don't watch it properly. But Logic, I am. If I was to say I followed anybody, unfortunately, it is the Gunners. And recently, that's relatively embarrassing. Relatively embarrassing. It could be worse. It could be Spurs. You know, no one wants that in their life, right? So, who are you, Logic? Who's your team? QPR, really? Oh, good on you. It's you and the other bloke. I wondered who the other one was. I've met the first one. I'd say they had a decent season, but nobody had a season. It's your dad. Yeah, isn't it funny? My dad supports Orient. So, that was the reason why I absolutely would not support Orient. I grew up very, very close to the Orient ground. And he was an Orient supporter all his life, or still is. And but yeah, so I very nearly ended up being an Orient supporter. I'd say I probably supported Arsenal in spite of him, if anything else. But QPR's all right. Everyone loves hoops. Leighton Orient, absolutely. Kai Berg likes marching band. You don't get too many marching bands at a football game. Not too many. I've got no idea where I'm going with this now. It needs a lot more work. This is where I wish I had creative. I could do this in creative in a heartbeat. But survival is another game entirely, isn't it? Right, let's get this covered up so we don't have any dirt sides. I think I need to just pull that up a little bit. Stop floating. Pop that in like that and that in like that. Excellent. Right, so I think we're nearly there. Hang on, let's get that in. You do get the Royal Marines band at rugby. It's true, Mel. That is true. That's pretty close to the old marching band, isn't it? Let's, have I got any? Have I really not got any torches? Oh my goodness, that's appalling. I've got to do something with that. That's just not right, is it? It's starting to look way too regular up there. That's... No, I've blown it. Just climb up again. Go on, you know you want to. Okay, so these are looking way too regular, so I need to just expand these out a little bit. Oh, I'm still melting, if anybody's interested. See ya. Have a good one, Rivera. Appreciate you coming. Twice, in fact. Thank you very, very much, my mate. I think I'm going to have to underpin. I think that's how we're going to win with this one, isn't it? It's going to be underpinning. Wow. So it's so much good stuff going on around here. I've got to pull this one out of the bag. Right, my people. Now, I promised I wouldn't go too far over 2 hours because people have got some commitments and I don't want to push them too far. So we're going to call that there. So thank you very much for everybody that came and watched that. It was an absolutely superb stream. Really, really enjoyed it. Now, I just need to know, should we have a quick look, see who is currently streaming it? It'd be good to see if there anybody we know streaming at the moment. Captain Sparkles is streaming. Or should we go and jump on someone small? What do we reckon? Should we jump on a Tiddler? Let's just come back into my dashboard and stream manager. So we've got a few small people that we could potentially jump on. I think we should make a small channels day. You know, I think that might be nice. Please, someone small that needs attention. So what I'm going to suggest, let me just ignore me. You're looking at me at the moment and all I'm doing is just this, like that, because I'm looking at my other screen. And I'm just going to pop up Twitch here. I reckon, let's go. The one thing that we need to be very aware, people, so please be aware that I may not, the one we go to may not be as family friendly as this. I'm hoping that they are, but fingers crossed it might be worth it. Let's just have a look. So I'm just having a poke for a few little Minecraft YouTubers at the moment. I think I'm just popping through them. I reckon let's go. Just give me 2 secs. 2 secs. I'm nearly there with you people. Right, I say, right, we're going to go and see someone called Blonde Skunk. So I'm just going to start up the raid. And it is Blonde Skunk. Oh, no, type it in. Blonde Skunk. We're going to go and raid. They've currently got 15 viewers, people.
Hello, little
So
mate.
I reckon
Thanks
that might be a nice way to go. Thank you very much, Mimsy. I really appreciate it. So who are we going to do? Who are we going to do? How many coming with me? How many coming with me?
Hello,
How many
mate.
coming with me?
Thanks for the follow.
85. 85 people. Are we ready, people? It's been a joy to have you. Thank you so much. And let's raid now. And we are going. And we're raiding you.
What? What is going on here? Hello, welcome to the stream. Raid! There we go, Avomance. Thank you
Avomance
for...
is charging in
Thank
with
you.
85